YouTube! I'm Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Route, a game of woodland might done right. So here we are, the 4th episode, and you guys know what we're doing. We're doing the Vagabond, and yes, there are 3 flavors of Vagabond, but anyone who's seen my channel, anyone who's seen my avatar, knows which of the 3 Vagabonds I'm picking. Now, that's not necessarily the most optimal way to go about it, because each of the 3 Vagabond choices have a subtle difference to them, which may, the better of which may be determined by your starting cards. So let's take a look here. So, well, here, let's let all this play out. All right, they're going with the Builder Bird again. All right, so let's take a look at our cards. So, right off the bat, whenever we have, oh man, I say I'm gonna go raccoon, but man, do I want to go beaver, because we have 2 really good craftables in our midst. We just have to be in that place to craft it, and then it becomes so much better. And then an ambush. Oof, this is a good starting hand. So here's the deal. The Tinkerer, aka the Beaver, is the only one that starts with a mallet here. That means they can craft items. Since 2 of our 3 cards in our hand are craftables, it would be really dumb to not craft one, because yeah, just getting good starting equipment right off the bat, extra movement while we're at it too. Now, the only downside is they don't get a sword, but that's okay because we're about to get a crossbow. On the flip side, the raccoon does get coffee. Well, actually tea. He starts with tea, which means he gets to refresh more actions per turn. Alright, you know what? I'm going to gamble. I said I was going to do raccoon. I'm going to go raccoon. Maybe we will get in our early thing a hammer early. And I would prefer that. So what we want to do is we want to start in one of the areas up here where the ruins are. And there's a ruin here, 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 and here. And this kind of follows a semi-logical progression. So, you know, I'm going to go in this little woodland area here. Alright, so they get a move and recruit. Now, the thing with the Vagabond is nobody is, I mean, I am a rival player in the traditional sense, but, you know, I'm not vying for control. Aha, so he just crafted a crossbow, which means I can trade with one of the cats for that crossbow. Because the actual physical items that they get, that means nothing to them. They're more interested in the victory points. I'm interested in the items. So I can now gift a card to the cats and get myself a crossbow out of the deal. And since the cats are all over the place, that's not a bad idea. Now, if I go into the bunny burrow, I have to... Yeah, you have to be in the burrow type to gift that to them. And I would probably want to give up... I could give up ambush. I'm okay with that. Because if we crack this open and it's a hammer, then I'm going to be a very, very happy person. So let's crack this open. So each of our actions is dictated by our items. So we have a sword, a boot, and a torch. And each of our actions uses one of these items. So we're going to use our torch to explore the ruin and get an item. It's a sack. Boo. I mean, sacks are good, don't get me wrong. Gives us more carrying capacity. But boo. I'd rather have a hammer. But one thing we can do is give a gift to the kitty. And we will gift them the ambush. And we will know not to attack them. Now, when we choose to aid, we have to choose to exhaust one of our things. So I'm actually going to exhaust our bag, because we're actually not that heavy on equipment. And we get a free crossbow out of the deal. So now when we exhaust the bag, not only does it not give us the equipment, but it also temporarily has to be carried itself. Now let's look at my quests here. Because this is the other way for you to score points, is to be in certain areas. So a bag and a boot, logistics help. We can actually do fox clearings here. That's not too bad. So it would behoove us to mosey on down. Yeah, we'll mosey on down here to this fox clearing. Now I could fight them if I really wanted to, but then that would we get points for building up relationship with them. And now you can turn on them and get points for killing their soldiers, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. I'm gonna keep it peaceful. So unfortunately, we're leaving a lot of our stuff on the table. A lot of our equipment. We can refresh up to 5 items. But we only have 3 because of our thing. So yeah, I would have liked to have gone with the other one. But I made the committal, so this is kind of hard mode here. Ooh, you're making some root tea. Not my top priority, but I'll certainly trade for it. Alright, Marquise de Cat, what do you got going for you? We want to pay very close attention to all the items that they make. Oh, the Vagabonds made a boot. Duly noted. You have to be in a sector with them in order to trade with them. And in order to trade with them, they need to not kill all their sympathy tokens, because you can trade with a sympathy token. All right, so at the beginning of your round, you can make a free move. So in that case, all right, there's no ruin down here. There is a ruin over here. There's also a ruin over here in the Fox. No, but I want to be in a Fox Glen. Is this really the only... Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot access another Fox Glen. Not directly, anyway. Not without exhausting my boot, but I want to complete my quest, darn it. I mean, we could just give up these two and get to friendship level 2, even though they don't have any goods to give us. Now, if we run over here, we can give up the mouse. Yeah, you know what? I'm not slipping anywhere. Alright, let's complete this first before we do anything else. And yeah, we'll draw 2 cards. See what else we can get. Favor the mice, command warn. Not helpful for my cause, but I'll do what I can do. Alright, let's, we didn't get a, alright. Now, here's the thing. The more of a single type you do, the better rewards get. Now, unfortunately, this one requires a hammer, which we don't have. The others, they require the use of the torch. Unfortunately, the torch, you can't get more torches. Boot. Not what I wanted. All right, I think I'm gonna go level 2 friendship with them, which means giving 2 more cards to them in the same round. And you have to choose stuff to exhaust, since I'm not going to be killing them. Why did I give him that? Well, I don't have a hammer, that's why. I'm giving up my 2 craftables here, so I'm kind of banking on the fact that I am not about to get a hammer here. All right, so yeah, reaching 2 of that gives us 2 more victory points, and now we still have a boot to exhaust, or I could just stay put, because our coffee will refresh up to 5 items. We have 5 exhausted items now. If I exhaust the boot, I have to make a choice. So I'm not going to exhaust the boot. I can use my free slip instead. All right, still have coffee. I'm going to call it coffee. I don't care if it's tea. We have coffee with the birds, boots with the woodlands. Now you are still competing against everyone in the sense that you're trying to outpace them for victory points. So we can't let them get, you know, if the birds start getting a little uppity, we may need to. We may need to take them down a peg. They're not too bad. I mean, yes, they're technically in the lead, but they're not running away with things. If they start running away with things, I will go hostile on them. But I'd rather grab their tea first. All right, where do we want to slip to next? I think we want to slip here. Yeah, let's slip to this warren, because again, another chest is over here. What do we have here? Guard 2D. No. Only because I need more items. There's the hammer. Now that I have nothing I can craft. They all require... Yeah, that requires... See, so when you see duplicate symbols, that means you need extra hammers. You need multiple hammers. So we could make the travel gear if we were in a bunny burrow. But we are not. Bunny burrow's down here. But I think... well, actually, we could run down to the bunny burrow. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. What's in the bunny burrow? Well, we already burned our torch. That's okay. So we're going to run down to the bunny burrow. We will trade. We do need to exhaust something. We'll exhaust that and get some coffee. Get a victory point out of becoming their friends. We still, again, might go hostile with them later. But now we can craft the travel gear. That gives us the victory point and the gear. So making it ourselves is not a bad thing. That lets us sort of race around. Yeah. Although racing around's not really going to do anything for us right now. Although we could run up and say hi to the to these guys. Although I don't think we can trade with them, can we? Yeah, we need to go up to the Mouse Glen, which we can do. We can go up to the Mouse Glen. We can now refresh 7 items. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can do that. Trade. Yeah, we'll give them that. Exhaust our sword since we're not stabbing anybody today. And we have all the boots. We have maximum boot. Now that said, we have if we use this boot erroneously, then we're gonna have to make a choice because we can't refresh them all. So we're just gonna stay put and leave that active. Okay, good. Thank you for not revolting on where I am standing. Because, yeah, if they revolt when you're standing in their territory, even if they're friends with you, you get 3 parts of your equipment damaged. Which usually means lose a turn. While you go and lick your wounds inside the forest to repair them. Alright, well, there's the turmoil I was talking about. So it's us and the cats. Alright, we're up against the alright, I don't mind the charismatic one. It's the combat oriented one that kind of scares me. Ooh, Kitty's got a sword. I need a bag is what I freaking need. I need to find another freaking bag here. Yeah, see, they're fighting each other. They're just leaving me alone. That's fine by me. Leave the raccoon alone. Don't mind me. I'm not a threat. Now, the cats are becoming a bit of a threat here. So, alright, we can slip to the Fox Glen and get our last item. Hopefully it's another bag, actually, because I'm kind of full otherwise. The alternative would be to go to the cats, but I need to trade them for that. Yeah, let's go here. We got 1,000,000 boots, so we have mobility. Yeah, if we okay. It's another sword. Nobody has any bags, do they? That's kind of sad. Kind of funny. Kind of funny sad. Well, I'm going to trade for another sword, and then actually I think I'm going to go on the offensive, because that gives me 3 swords. So, friendship ended with cats after we get the sword from them. Let's exhaust one of our boots, because we're about to throw some of them away, because we are lacking in space. Yeah, 3 swords. Now we can actually go on the offensive here. And I think going on a murderous rampage is probably the right move. And this is the perfect place to go on a murderous rampage and do a little backstabbing. So we're going to take one of them out. So the crossbow lets you take them out right away. So now we've lost all of our relationship with them. We are hostile. But that also means that we get points for every hostile thing of theirs we remove. So now it behooves us to just, well, butcher them horribly. And let's get that backstabbing a-going here. Besides, they're in the lead. Can't let them get too high in the lead. Alright, so they're going to use sappers to deal a hit to me. I'm going to damage one of my boots because I'm going to be throwing a couple of my items away anyway, so we'll throw away some of my broken boots. And look at that! Look at that! Burn their wood, burn one of their buildings. Bling, bling, bling! Look at that score going. And we can do it again. Since there's stuff in here that we can still trash. We can trash the place. So now we've gone from the little unnoticeable to a genuine thorn in their side. Now, we still have a boot. Now here's the problem. We now that we've gone hostile with them, we need to use 2 boots in order to move into one of their territories, not counting the slip into interaction here. So that we want to make our way to the next juicy target over here. We'll want to preserve at least two of our boots. Do we have any Yeah, unfortunately, we used our torch here. But now that we've popped all the treasures here, we are free to use our torch either for our special ability or for questing. I mean, I could slip over here and torch their home base and then get the heck out of Dodge. That would certainly gut their power base. Actually, I'm not gonna use that on it. Because I need to be able to refresh enough stuff. Alright, we throw that. And we throw that. Because we have 2 boots. So that will still allow us a modicum of movement. Aren't they, I'm sure they're real happy they traded me that sword. Alright, going after them. Yeah, they probably don't want that turned into a base either. Now, we could go hostile on the birds, too, and start torching their stuff, but no need for... Of course the cats craft... See, now there's no way for me to get that. Of course they craft a knapsack. Alright, going for the Warren. Fair enough. Yeah, they're still making points despite my earlier upset here, but yeah. Let's go here, torch their home territory here. They haven't been... Alright, so we have a quest here. Torch and hammer for a... yeah, we'll do the repair shed. And we'll do that for victory points now. And we will take out the lone defender here. That way we don't have to even risk combat. Am I actually going to burn their keep down? Wow, I actually burned their keep down. I didn't realize you could do that. Well, okay then. So a single raccoon comes in and just burns the place to the ground. All right. Now here comes the question: do I feel real gutsy? Because if I do, and I tangle with some of these cats down here, we could go after more juicy targets depending on how we roll. It's real tempting. And if they beat the crap out of me, then I can spend a turn licking my wounds. Let's do it. We've got the movement. We saved up the 2 boots. And we've got 3 swords, so we can inflict 3 wounds on them. So this really depends on how it... 3 and 1, I'll take it. What are we going to damage? I don't want to damage the bag. I don't want to damage the coffee. We're going to damage... We'll damage the crossbow. We can fix that next turn. But that took out the 3 cats, which means we have 1 more action to burn things to the ground, and we can inflict 2 wounds. Boom! Freaking pyromaniac here. We're inflicting more death than the organized military forces in our previous playthroughs, and there we go! We won by virtue of just burning the cats to the ground. I didn't think I was gonna pull it to 30, but holy crap! Yeah. So don't poke the raccoon. Actually, don't turn your back to the raccoon, I should say. Oh man, I'm surprised I didn't get an achievement for burning their keep down. But regardless, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya! Wonder if they'll still trade for that bag.